Good morning all of you. In the last class we have discussed about different methods of population forecasting, and today we are going to discuss about different types of impurities that are present in water. As we know, absolutely pure water is never found in nature. The water found in nature contains a number of impurities in varying amount. The rainwater, which is pure, also absorbs various gases, dust and other impurities when it falls on the ground, and then when it moves on the ground it further carries silt, organic and inorganic impurities. Therefore, the water must be treated and purified before it is supplied to the public. On the other hand, absolutely purified water is not good for health. Certain elements which are picked up by the water are useful for human body. Therefore, the impurities must be removed up to a certain extent so that it may not be harmful for the public health. So, for the purpose of classification, the impurities present in water may be divided into following three categories: physical impurities, chemical impurities and bacteriological impurities. So, let us first discuss about the physical impurities. The physical impurity of water occurs due to the following factors, that is color, taste and odor, turbidity, suspended matter and temperature. Now, we will discuss in detail the sources and effects of these factors. So, let us first discuss about the color. The water bodies may receive color from natural or artificial sources, and the discharge from many industry will impart color to the water bodies. For example, discharge from industries such as textile industry and paper industry, and also the color may be imparted by the excessive growth of algae and aquatic microorganisms. The colored water is not aesthetically acceptable and it is unsuitable for dyeing, paper making, dairy production unit, food processing unit as well as textile industries. Next come to the factor, that is taste and odor. The industrial waste contain many strong smelling chemical compounds, and when such waste are discharged into river or stream, the water gets unpleasant taste and odor. So, taste and odor are caused by dissolved gas like hydrogen sulfide, methane, and due to organic matter derived from certain dead or living microorganisms, due to presence of some industrial liquid, and sometimes the taste and odor are developed due to oily substances produced by algae. So, such type of water is detrimental to aquatic life, and if taste and odor are due to the presence of certain toxic chemical gases, then the use of such water may seriously affect the public health. Then we will come to the next factor, that is turbidity. So, when a large amount of suspended matter such as clay, silt or some other finely divided organic matters are present in water, then it will appear to be muddy or cloudy, or it will be turbid in appearance. So, turbidity depends upon the concentration of particles present in water. Generally, turbidity is due to presence of colloidal material like clay, silt, rock fragment, vegetation fiber and microorganisms. In natural bodies, when turbidity is present, it will interfere with light penetration and hence in turn it will interfere the photosynthetic reaction. Then come to the next factor, that is suspended solid. So, the insoluble suspended matter present in water will pollute it, and such matter may be organic or inorganic in nature. This suspended solid comes from inorganic particles like silt and clay etc., liquids like oil and grease, organic particles like plant fiber and algae etc. So, the water due to the presence of suspended solid gets undesirable appearance, and the suspended solid may be biologically active and they may form disease causing organism. And also the presence of suspended solid will due to the presence of suspended solid, the penetration of light in water is diminished and it may seriously affect the normal aquatic life. Then come to the next factor, that is temperature. If the temperature of waste which are discharged into river or stream is high, then there will be a rise in temperature of water bodies. For example, the cooling water from thermal or nuclear power station is considerably warm, and if such water is discharged into natural water bodies, it will result in the rise of temperature of water bodies. The temperature will generally affect the chemical and biological activities. So, the activity of biological life is more at higher temperature, and hence as temperature of water rises, there is more demand for dissolved oxygen. So, this is all about the factors of physical impurities. In the next class, we will discuss about the chemical and bacteriological impurities. Thank you.